guys, welcome back to another episode of the Sofa Stories. We've got another Meet the Team episode today for you. We've got one of our trainers. We've got Jason in today. So thanks for coming along, Jason.
Yep.
Basically, we're just going to get to know Jason today and find out a little bit more about his role here at ChargedEV and what he does, and also a bit more about himself. So yeah, Jason, how long have you been here and what do you do?
I started in beginning of August last year, 2023. Originally started out as an EV installer. Did that up until about Christmas time, and then an opportunity came along to be the technical trainer for the company, which is what I've been doing since January.
Awesome. How have you been finding it so far?
It's really enjoyable, yeah. Teaching is something I've done quite a lot in the past. So having learned the EV skills, which was new to me, it increases my knowledge, and I like to pass that knowledge on to help people and aid them within the company.
Yeah, awesome. And if you could describe your job in 3 words, what would they be?
3 words? Yeah. That's a tough one. I suppose a lot of engagement. Yeah. There's a lot of that. So yeah, engagement is one. I suppose research. That is one. I've got to do a lot of research to be able to deliver any kind of training.
Yeah, no problem. And what would a day look like for you? A day in your life? What would that consist of as a trainer?
It depends on what I'm actually doing. So lots of scenarios. So the main scenario I would do is the onboarding for any new recruit. So that is just presentations, demonstrations. So that's a main part of it. But then outside of that, there may be on-site aid and assistance, whether that is either in person or over the phone. And then as well, then there's just doing a lot of research, trying to extend my knowledge on all the different kind of products that we provide for customers. So that is a lot in my day to day, really.
Awesome. And what would you say your favourite thing about working at ChargedEV is?
I love how relaxed it is, actually. The entire environment, the vibe across the board is just relaxed. Yeah. There's not many companies that do that or have that environment. I've worked for quite a fair few companies, and I haven't worked for any that's been as relaxed as it is here.
I say it's relaxed, but it works.
It does, yeah. Everyone's trusted to do what they need to do.
Yeah, this is what I was speaking to Scott about earlier today, just mentioning that, everyone's not told what to do all the time. It's very much a case of, kind of left to use your own initiative to get things done, which I think is really good.
Oh yeah,
definitely helps you improve on things. And going into the next few questions, what would you say what is something that you're good at?
That I'm good at?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a very good electrician, which is my main role. That has helped me, especially get to even this role within the company, I suppose. I do like to think I'm good at being able to explain and break things down to people within the work that I do, and even within the EV industry. There's a lot of technical terms, and I like to understand it myself so I can break it down and explain it in simpler terms for people that are trying to learn more or who just don't know.
So I'm spending some time with, I think it's Adam I'm spending some time with, tomorrow actually. And then I think at some point I'll be coming down to Silver House to try and get some more technical knowledge.
Right.
So that's the thing. I do all the video stuff and the camera stuff, but there's only so much I know about EVs and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm your man.
Definitely need to work on that for sure. And following up from that last question, what's something you'd like to improve on, and how are you going to go about doing so?
One of the sort of ties in one of the reasons why I was really encouraged about applying for the trainer role is taking off my own experience starting within the company. I did see there were holes and gaps where things I thought needed to be improved upon. So for me, that is what I want to try and do, put my own stamp on it, and make sure that someone who starts with the company has direct support, and can get to a point within a very short space of time, to be able to just go out there on their own and be fully confident in doing what they want to do.
Definitely, that's wicked. And following up from this one, these are the more fun questions now. If you could switch roles with anybody at work, who would it be and why?
Oh, switch roles. I mean, I do like my role, if I'm honest, but I'll probably say Jez.
Yeah.
I mean, he drives a nice car. But yeah, I think his role, it would be a good role. You get a lot of interaction with across the board, not just from the field level and the regional managers, but also higher up within the company. And you're finding out a lot more things about where the company's headed. Yeah. So that would be a good role.
Right, definitely. And following up from that last question, if you could switch lives with anybody outside of work for a day, whether it be a celebrity or someone who's dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Does it have to be a celebrity?
Doesn't have to be a celebrity, it can be literally anybody.
It would be nice to be an Egyptologist.
I'm not gonna lie, that might just be me being ignorant, but what is that?
An it's like an archaeologist, but they mainly study the Egyptian culture and that. Something that I quite enjoy researching now. So it would be nice to be able to do the expedition, the digs and stuff. Either that or a Formula One driver. There's one.
I'm going to say both sound very interesting. And this brings us to our final question. Well, how can I even forget a final question? Do you have a dream? If so, what is your dream and how are you going to go about achieving that dream?
Do I have a dream? To not work one day. That's the goal, isn't it? In terms of a dream, really. I suppose my circumstances now is to really see my two daughters to exceed in their life, and progress further forward in their life more than I did initially. So that's sort of something for me to focus on, in terms of to help them do that and aid them in that, really. I don't know how that looks right now, but it's something I do think about. And provide a homestead for my partner. Something she wants. So, that'll be nice to give to her, but,
all in good time. I'm sure it will all come. But that brings us to the end of our podcast. Short and sweet meet the team episodes as normal. But thank you for coming on. We do appreciate it.
Happy to do it.
And we appreciate you guys watching. We hope you guys found out a little bit more about Jason and sort of his role here at ChargedEV, and obviously more about what Jason wants to do as well. And we will see you in the next episode of Sofa Stories. So we'll see you then.